Second Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And yeah, man, we at the door of anarchy, all hell breaking loose, race wars, class wars, civil war, economic collapse, famine, all of the above. We at the end of it, man. All of that is at the door. Right? Don't be fooled by what they tell you in the news and they witchcraft and mainstream media and all this and that, man. Thinking you got time. Right? Thinking that, you're going to have a future here. This country is going to turn into a war zone very quickly, man. And it's going to go from having status and having wealth to now I gotta find by any means ways to survive. Now I don't know where my next meal gonna come from. Now I gotta watch my back. Now I gotta be circumspect when I'm in the street. People ain't playing no more, man. People's lives are being stripped and taken from them. So they want blood. They're going to react. And in their reaction, there's going to be bloodshed. Right? And we've been prophesying this through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua for, the last 2 decades, man. That these things were going to manifest. And now you see them manifest. And if you still, decide to brush it off, to be in denial, that's on you. Right? But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, this is going to affect you and it is going to knock on your front door. So check this out, man. Because things is heating up.
Who said that? Bob, what you guys over? Why are you at the BET Awards? Who's this guy? We're talking about what are you at the BET Awards? Why are you at a BET Awards that celebrates drug dealing, bad culture?
So you had this dude, I forgot his name, something Lang. He's you asked me, he's an agent. He came to the BET Awards and he's holding up a sign saying black culture is disgusting, which it is. Black culture is disgusting, man. Black culture is a product of the wicked, right? Esau Edom has created black culture, and you niggas, you turned into niggas, man. You so-called Negroes, you turned into niggas. You so-called Latinos, you turned into to spics, man. Right? But you are Israelites. But you chose to accept what you adopted in this society, man. And not only are you not trying to come out of it, you're promoting it, you're selling out, and the Lord is gonna put you to death for it, man. So he's walking around with the sign, and of course, emotional Negroes are, biting the bullet, man. Pretty much taking the bait. He held up another the other side. Well, it says black parents are failures, which it's all a narrative being pushed because these devils they've used their money, their programs to destroy the so-called black families, and they use too, right? The so-called black woman. Not all of them, but the majority of so-called black women have sold out to Esau Edom to get a check to gain benefits. And that's the truth, man. Right? So-called black woman is like the number one supporter of, you know, uh, 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 of upholding Esau Edom's system and destroying the households, man. Right? You can get mad all you want, but it's the truth. And like I said, it's not all so-called black women, but it's a vast majority of them who's uh 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 accepted and help push and promote that narrative, man. Yeah, I remember this dude a while back during the time of damn what time was that? I think it was man when a little bit after Trump got put in office, they was rioting and all that, and Edomites was trying to get at this dude, man. Right? I think his name is Jake Lang, something like that. James Lang, something like that. His own people was trying to get at him, man. And you had two Jakes that pretty much was taking up for this dude. And this dude is a known supremacist, man. He's known for hating so-called Negro and Latinos, man. He said he didn't want Latinos in America, right? So, like I said earlier, this dude, more than likely, he's an agent. He's juiced in. But people's emotions are on high now. And you're gonna have this, man. Esau plays with your emotions.
Black people are getting violent again. Bitch, you gotta run here.
He said black people are getting violent again. Who's the most violent in the earth, man? You damn devils, man. Throughout history, all the way up until this point, man. You bombing everywhere. You're killing kids. You're graping, children, and you're eating people. You're drinking blood. And who's the most abominable? Who's viler than the earth? Right? Who's the most disgusting, violent people on the planet, man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And our people have adopted that, being under your red ass for as long as we've been under you, man. The Lord compares our people, the children of Israel, to a sheep. A sheep does not bother anybody, man. Right? But he labels you the wicked in the Bible, man. A vile beast, violent man, a bloody man. Right? But you say, oh, black people are getting violent. We're not black, and you're not white. You're an Edomite. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelites. And the real issue is that you devils know that your kingdom is falling. And this is it for you. So now you're trying to, stir something up to have a reason to use your blessing. But listen, devil, you're on your way out, man. The Lord said that your goods are going to flow away in the day of your wrath, the days of your wrath, man. And your goods are flowing away as we speak. You lost that war against Iran. You don't want to tell everybody that. You don't want to tell the people in America that. But people in America are exposing you. Your own people are exposing you. Your women are leaving you, right? Because what? The whole earth is coming back little by little into righteousness, man. Because righteousness is about to flourish. Wickedness is about to be put out. And when wickedness is put out, what? The wicked is put out. And who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white race. And I believe that's both kingdoms, out there. So all of this is going to bring the tribes and the kingdoms back together, the northern and the southern kingdom. This is going to bring all the tribes back together, man. Right? Because you hear that a lot, man. You hear a lot from the Latinos saying they're tired of seeing, they say black and brown, but they're tired of seeing, so-called Latinos and so-called blacks killed, wrongfully accused, downtrodden, and afflicted in this country, man. And here you got the northern and southern kingdom, out here, ready to put hands on this devil, man. So it's gonna get there.
Bye bye. Skedaddle. Skedaddle.
And for as long as I can remember, it's always been the so-called white man saying that everybody else is a terrorist. Everybody else is, and you know, they're a threat, right? But if you think about it, who's ever bombed or shot a missile that hit this country, man? If America is constantly being threatened for all these years, why hasn't anybody ever uh, acted on their threats? But why has America bombed and shot missiles in many other countries and pushed lies behind it to justify it? So who's the real terrorist? Who's the real threat, man, to the world, man? Not just Babylon the Great, but the engine that runs Babylon the Great, the engine being a man being, that man being the man of sin, the son of perdition. And who's that? Esau Edom. And this nigga right here, because he's the real nigga, right? Jake Lang, I believe that's his name. He's a part of that nation. But this is going to bring a bigger reaction, man. Let's get it. This is Isaiah 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what's coming, man. Right? On a full scale crash out, man. Right? And Esau, all you've been hearing them talk about is, race wars. You don't want it with us. You think you can beat us in a race war? You can't even shoot straight. This and that. But little do they know, Yahweh Shem Shah is watching over his elect, man. Right? The Lord is going to allow you to put down a lot of 2/3, but a lot of you going to be put down as well. And not just by so-called Negro and Latinos, but by your own people, man. Right? Because y'all are divided. This is my last one. We're going to shut it down. 2 Ezra 15 and 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands, man. The modern day sword is the gun. So the gun's about to come out, man. Right? All the shouting, the going blow for blow, phones being put out, trying to record everything. No, that's going to come to an end, man. People are not going to leave, when they gather like this. People are not going to leave soon. People are just going to be laid out, stretched out, with a bunch of holes in them, man, going to the morgue, or just left out there, man, to rot. The Lord said he's going to have a feast for the fowls of the air, man. Right? So it's coming, brothers. And we ain't going to be, Lord willing, we ain't going to be nowhere near this, man. Lord willing, the Lord going to protect us and keep us safe. That's what we're hoping for. And we believe that, man, if we continue to do the will of the Heavenly Father, man. So they're going to do what they seen to their Father, and we're going to do what we see of our Father, man. Right? What Yahushua did. So I'm going to leave it there. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing, the elect was the Father, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Yahushua, for blessing me with the Spirit to do this lesson. So the next lesson, Shalom.
He's running!